All right, guys, we are back here at Corvette Warehouse. The great thing, I love this place. They have a ton of great Corvettes. They are actually getting ready to move. They've already pulled the signs off on the side. I believe next month they're going to be at a new location, but let's go inside. Let's see what they have here today. Love this place. Always so many great cars. And oh, hey, look.
Hey,
Andy
Jason.
and Doug, what's up,
Front seat
man?
driver, how are you, man?
Fantastic. How you doing
good
today?
Good to see you. How
good
you
to see you.
doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Hey, listen, I want to introduce you guys. This is Doug. He owns Corvette Warehouse. I got an idea, too. You look all sharp today.
Thank you.
How'd you like to do the video? Let's do a walk
Man,
around.
I'd love to.
You know these cars better than anybody.
Your listeners. What's that?
I said, you know these cars better than anybody.
Man, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead.
All right.
What do you want to look at first?
Let's start with the C8s. We'll start new generation and we'll move back to the C7s.
And then move back to my favorite into the older one because I'm an older guy?
Yeah,
okay.
well, me
All
too.
Right, this is a 22 triple black Roadster. And this car's unique because it's got every single option you can get in the car. It's got a 3LT Z51. It's got front lift mag ride, and she's got comp seats. That's one of my favorite options. You can see the carbon fiber in the seat. You can also see the CFZ with the carbon fiber dash. Beautiful. And just an absolute stunning car.
Man, this has a lot of carbon fiber inside. I love it.
Just an absolute gorgeous car.
Fantastic.
Killer car. Killer car. This is a very unique car. This is a ceramic matrix gray. They didn't make very many of these. This car is unique because it is a ceramic matrix gray. It's an 18 Z06 2LZ, and it's only got 2,000 miles on it.
Wow.
So very, very cool car. And another thing about this car, most of them come with black interior. This car was ordered with gray interior.
I like it.
Very cool.
Yeah, the year 2018 was a very low production year because I believe they were retooling a Bowling Green. So yeah, they didn't make a whole lot.
Yeah, I think there's about 9,700 made that year roughly. This is a 16 Z06, and this is also a 2LZ with 15,000 miles. This car is very cool. I'm a big fan of black, especially triple black. Yeah. This car's got the skirts. It's got black skirts instead of carbon fiber, kind of meld in better with the car. Front splitter, just absolute beautiful car. And next, my Rapid Blue. That's probably my favorite color of all time. Rapid Blue's been one of our best sellers ever. Yeah. And this is very unique because this is a 1LT Z51 with mag ride, and she's got the skirt, the blue matching skirt. Beautiful car, factory rims, and you can tell some of the wheels will be black, carbon flash, with a lip, which is the factory GM. Some people actually order the cars with a alloy wheel, and then they paint the whole thing black so you don't have this silver lip on there. That's how you can tell if they're done from the factory or someone did it aftermarket.
Nice.
What do you prefer?
Just straight black.
You like black all the way?
Yep.
So if you had your choice, you'd not have the lip
Correct,
on it.
I would not. I know a lot of people like it. It is common. I just personally
like, here's a good way to differentiate it right here. This is a full black lip, so to get this done, you got to do it on your own after the factory because the factory doesn't give you the full black option. Okay. Come on here, let's check out some of these other ones.
Yeah, I love this. It's amazing how
I know you know
Corvettes.
Andy from
Andy, what's up?
Andy and I have been doing this since '94. Oh yeah. Yep.
How you doing, man?
I stumbled into a shop about 30 years ago, and I walked in there, and I was going to college, and I was in the Army, and I said, hey, I want to be a Corvette dealer. And he said, you need to go back to college and find something else to do.
That's awesome. And this guy knows not just Corvettes, he knows his cars. He's had Panteras, you've had Ferraris, tons and tons and tons of Corvettes.
Yes, sir. I've been involved with Corvettes since 1976.
Wow.
I'm an engineer by profession, but I've been involved with Corvette all the different generations, and it's given me the opportunity to own them. If you don't own them, you don't know them.
That's right, and that's why.
Like 35, 36 cars?
I've owned 39.
39 Corvettes.
I have 4.
You got 4. You got your 09 Red Z.
Yep. See, I have the old 06 Z06, and then the 09 LS3, an FRC 99, and a LT192.
So we were talking about we're going to do some videos with your cars once they're complete because.
And just for fun, I have a WS6 Trans Am 02.
Love those as well. Absolutely love those. My wife wants one of those.
There you go.
But see, this is the great thing. Look at this. Look at this. This is a sea of Corvettes. Again, it's almost like being at a car show when you come here. It's amazing. It's just.
And what differentiates us from other Corvette dealers is we sell everything from the 60s up to the brand new, and I enjoy this, so I don't just buy the late models, I buy everything. You know, I grew up as a kid, I didn't have any money, so my first Corvette was $2,500.
Right.
And I enjoyed putting it back together, and I've been doing that ever since.
Love it.
What's cool about this car here, Jace, this is you ever seen the spice red interior?
Yes, once.
That's a very cool option. Well, that's a 17 Grand Sport 3LT with the spice red interior. That interior option was only about $3,000 new, but it's actually worth more used because they didn't make very many of them.
Really?
It's absolutely beautiful, stunning interior.
And this is Long Beach red, correct?
Yep, Long Beach red on spice red interior.
And
this car's got
seats.
comp seats. You can see the
Love
carbon
it.
fiber. She's also got the carbon dash.
Oh yeah, the dry carbon, the matte carbon.
You got
I
the
guess.
carbon side skirt.
Very nice. And
Competition gray wheels. And
see,
she got
I
a front
love those
splitter.
wheels.
You like the gray wheels?
I do. I actually really like those. Those are beautiful.
And you like it without the lip?
Yes.
Just a straight color all the way through.
Yeah, because the whole exterior is the same. I do like that a lot. That looks great.
And this car is another unique car because it's ceramic matrix gray.
Yeah.
As most of them do come with a black interior, as you can see. That's how they usually come with ceramic matrix.
And
This
it's
is a
7-speed
19
manual.
ceramic matrix gray 2LT with a stick, 7-speed.
Love it.
And it's got chrome wheels. I like that better than the black wheels, preferably.
Yeah, a lot of people are starting to kind of change their
Go
view
back
on
to the
black.
chrome
Yes, they
wheel.
are. I've been hearing that a lot in
And the
different
C7,
forums.
that black wheel phenomena came
Yeah.
out, and they've slowly changed it, and they're starting to come out with chrome.
Yeah.
And I did see on the C8s that they do have an option now, aftermarket option.
Correct.
I've only seen a handful, but I
Yeah.
think it looks cool.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
big fan
going to
of
do
chrome
well.
wheels. This is a 19 Long Beach Red Grand Sport, and this is a very cool car. Long Beach Red and Kalahari, one of our
Kalahari,
best
yeah.
color combinations that sell. And this car is a fully loaded car with 2LT nav. It's got MPP, and it's got the data performance recorder.
Love those. And
Me
I actually
too.
like the one in the C7 better. I know the resolution is not as good, but I didn't get, with my C8, I tend to get more glare.
Oh,
on my
that's right. I
PDR.
never thought of that.
Yeah,
again.
I do. I don't know why, but I do. I mean, even though they're kind of coming out of the same spot, I get more glare. But this one is 16,417 miles, 72,995. Absolutely beautiful spec.
And
What is it? Is this a Laguna Blue? What year is this?
this is a 2019.
Okay, so then it's Elkhart Lake Blue.
Elkhart
oh
Blue.
my gosh, I love it.
And this is what we call the Superman car.
Yeah, because
So
of the
if you
red.
want to wear your
Yes.
Superman shirt, you can blend right in.
Amen.
But this is a Elkhart Blue with two-tone red interior. You can see
Oh,
the
I like
two-tone.
it.
That's
Yes.
another option. They come with from the factory.
Oh, we forgot about the alarm.
She doesn't want us to touch
Yes.
her. Sorry, we'll be very careful around you, and we won't touch you unless we
Yes.
ask for permission.
Exactly. Did not ask for permission. 15,385 miles, 67,995.
And she's also got the skirt.
Yep. Stage
And
one on the front
beautiful,
splitter.
beautiful car. And again, this is something I've only see these once or twice a year with the two-tone interior, and very rare that you see them with the Elkhart Blue with the red interior. So that car was custom ordered from a
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah, I know on the C8 that you have to get an override to do the,
Exactly,
the
you
blue
got to
like
pay
that.
for the override.
Yes.
Here's a 16 Laguna Blue. If you can see the difference, it's just a little bit of difference between the
Slight,
Elkhart Blue and the
yes.
Laguna Blue.
Slight. This looks to be a little lighter than the Elkhart Lake.
And this
Very
is
nice.
a 16 Laguna Blue 2LT, but it's got what they call the ZF1 look, because you get it doesn't have ZF1 option, which will give you the Z51
Right.
wheels, but it's got the aftermarket or the factory aftermarket installed wing.
Right.
She's got carbon fiber side sticker with the emblem on it, okay?
Very nice.
With the alloy chrome on the side.
Yeah.
The black wheels, transparent top, the glass
do
top.
like that,
In the
yes.
old days, they called it glass top.
Right.
Now they call it transparent.
They do.
Yeah,
I think
and
glass works
I got to
better, but
program my
yeah.
mind to think that. And then you got another time the Stinger.
another Stinger.
And I love the Stinger too. What's cool about the
Yep.
Stinger, you can take it off if you don't like it.
See, and I know. I would never, though. I had a Watkins Glen Gray Grand Sport, and it had the Stinger. I was
What
like,
year
oh,
was it?
yeah.
Hey,
It was a
there's
17.
Paul. Paul,
What's
how
up,
you
Paulie?
doing? You selling any cars, Paul? You got 3 or 4 rolling today. Cool.
Well, you got as many as you got here.
All right, this is a 2018 black Grand Sport, and what's very cool about this car is this is a Grand Sport with the Z07 option.
Love
That's
it.
something you don't see very rare.
So right there, you see the carbon ceramic brake pad or brake rotors.
Yeah, and you can see that's how I always tell the difference. The other ones will have a straight line in it. This will have the little hole in it, and they also get oxidized. So if you get your car wet, wash your car, you're going to see oxidation on it until you drive it a little bit. The huge rotor, Brembo brakes.
Yeah, I love those.
And what's cool about the Z07 is it is a super fast braking. You can do 100, slam on your brakes, and you just immediately stop.
Absolutely.
Come to a halt. And
another thing I like is they put the sport in yellow. They highlighted that yellow
to match the caliper.
Yep.
And that option is very, very rare on a Grand Sport. You see it more on a Z06, but rarely on a Grand Sport because that option's like $8,900 option for the Z07.
For the Z07, yes, yes.
This one's got a solid top. It is an automatic and chrome wheels and the wing. This is a very cool looking car. This is a 15 regular Stingray coupe. And it's got white with Kalahari interior, one of our best color sellers for combinations. This one is an automatic, and it is a 3LT with 30,000 miles. You can see a little bit unique on this. They don't come with the Aero wing, so if someone put the wing on there.
Stage 2 spoiler on it.
They put the black wheels. They got the racing stripes. You mentioned you like racing stripes. Got the glass top.
Yeah.
And she's got a full stinger that matches the stinger and goes into the bottom of the car. And
I like
around
this.
This is a high mileage car, and we had this car.
Look at that.
We sold, isn't that amazing? 124,000 miles.
I know.
You know, and what's also another thing that makes us unique from other car dealers is I'll buy any Corvette.
Right.
I'll buy anything. If it's falling apart, it needs to be restored, I'll buy it. It might take me a year or two to get it ready, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, and this gives people who want a newer model but can't afford perhaps, some of the pricing of the
Or some people, their kids are in college and they got enough, they don't have any room in their budget for a high payment because your payment on a C8 is $1,400. Yeah. Payment on this would be $400 or $500 instead. So it gives you the chance to still buy a C7 and not have a huge payment.
And I'm impressed because, it's in such great shape.
And that we sold this car when it had like 30,000, 40,000 miles on it. The guy brought it back to us and traded it in, and he ended up getting something else. But this is a cool car. He also put, if you look down here, he's got the carbon splitter. If you look at this.
That.
Isn't that beautiful?
And the interior is I'll be honest with you, for 124,000 miles, that interior is incredible.
Yeah, he took very good care of it. And it's only at $37,000 because it's a very, very, very good price with the miles on it.
It is.
And he talked me into buying. He said he had to have it, and I said, I don't want to spend that much money on a 08 black Z06. That's what like a 13 costs. Yeah. And he said, Doug, we have to have it. It's only got 8,000 miles. This is absolute phenomenal, one of a kind. It's a 08 black on black Z06. Excuse me?
07.
You got me again. Yeah. 07 black on black Z06.
So you're going by memory. Yeah. You have 100 cars here. I just look.
08 black on black. Excuse me. 07 black on black. There's an 08 somewhere in there with the low miles. 07 black on black Z06 with only 8,000 miles. And that's a 2LZ with chrome wheels. And if you can look at the dash here, they come two ways. They come with that 6-disc CD changer for people like me that are not technology orientated and like to do CD still. And then they also have the nav option. Nice. I'd like to know from your listeners, if you do ever communicate and have a little conversation with your customers, is when you have an 07, 06, 05, 09, do they actually use the navigation system?
My guess is probably not.
Because they use their phone.
Yes, right? Because you can get like a pro clip.
What is the point of buying it if you don't ever use it? Because I love the navigation in the older cars.
Only thing I can think of is if you're in an area where you're not getting good service and you're trying to pick up and you need navigation.
Because the disc will still give you the data without the internet connection to your phone. Okay, so if you live out in the country, it would be beneficial to have both.
Or if you just get stuck out somewhere, and you're going, if you road trip.
Which one do you like the way it looks better? Do you like it without or with?
I like, but I don't really have a preference in all honesty.
You like both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like this. This is probably one of my favorite colors ever. Shark gray right here. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely awesome car.
My dad has a shark gray C7 Z07 manual transmission as well.
And that's one of our best sellers too, is the shark gray. And this is what's unique about this car. This is a fully loaded, everything, 15 shark gray on red, 7-speed coupe. And this car's got some cool options. She's got the Stinger, transparent top, comp seats. See the beautiful carbon fiber there?
Yes.
Carbon fiber option dash.
Love
right?
the matte carbon.
She's also got something awesome. It's got the MGW. She's got an air intake and right down
Corsa?
here. You got it. You can recognize
I
it.
figured. Yep.
And it sounds absolutely awesome.
The Corsa on the C7 is an incredible,
it
incredible
makes it sound like a completely different car. And it's quiet until you let it rip a little, and then she just.
Yeah, I had the Corsa on my Grand Sport. Loved it.
All right, here we're going to get into the little bit less expensive car. This is an 08 Crystal Red on black with only 14,000 miles. And this car is a 3LT Z51. And you can see in the cars, you got the little slotted rotors for the, very similar to the Z07 package I showed you over there on the Grand Sport. It's got the slotted rotors with chrome wheels. It's got the black brake rotor. And this car has nav. We were just talking about it. It's a good way to show the difference on the nav.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm just very interested to get people's input on that about whether to use it or not.
Yeah, so if you guys like it on, if you have a C6, let us know. If you like the nav or just
maybe you can find a way to test that in your samples to see if people actually use it. I'd like to know. I personally use it a lot.
I know you do because you're more old school. Me, I'm like, no, I need the new technology.
I give my phone to my kids and I say, hey, tell me where we're going.
Yes.
Hey, return that message for me. So I like the nav because it just says, go here, go there, go here. I hit the button once and I go, and I always go to the same places all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, see, I go to a lot of different places, so I need good, updated information. But this is one of the best colors out there. Jetstream blue.
This is by far one of the best
gosh.
colors. This is a 08 Jetstream blue on black automatic roadster. And this car is just wicked. This is by far the best-selling color of 2008. Beautiful color. That, atomic orange, and crystal red were the best-selling colors of that year model. This is a 3LT navigation. It's got chrome wheels. She's got Z51. See right there? And this car only has 11,000 miles. Phenomenal
That's pretty
car.
low.
You know what? Here's that one I was telling you. I thought I remembered seeing one.
There's your 08. Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, now this is an 08 black on black Z06 with only 4,000 miles. Must be twin sister to the 07 black over there. And this one's got 2LZ. It's got navigation. And what's also unique about this car, it's a one owner. It's amazing the car can be, what is that, about 15, 16 years old and only have one owner?
I know. Most people don't keep cars, especially sports cars, that long. They get the itch to buy something new.
This here is an 07 Monterey Red with only 46,000 miles. Unique to this car is it's got red interior, burgundy interior.
But this is interesting. I've never seen this color before. I mean, I may have seen it, but I didn't know. Like, I didn't
Monterey
know
Red.
Yeah, Monterey.
Very, very, very rare color. You don't see it too much.
Yeah.
We just happen to have a couple because this is one of my favorite colors, and I like to buy them because they just sell very, very well.
Yeah.
And this is a 3LT 6-speed with chrome wheels. And if you look at the rotor, you won't have the slots on it, so it's a non-Z51 car. All right. This here is a 09 Jetstream Blue with 39,000 miles, and it's a Jetstream Blue with black interior automatic coupe. And she is a 2LT, and if you look at the sides of the seats, you'll see that they'll have an airbag on the side of the seat to make it a 2LT compared to a 1LT. And you can see this has an aftermarket Kenwood. It's kind of something you see a lot in these cars. If they didn't have navigation, they're putting an aftermarket in there. And it's got more technology with iTunes and with Bluetooth and so forth.
Absolutely. Man, the trunks on these things are huge. These C5s, I am shocked how big it is.
This is an 03
anniversary red.
50th with a 6-speed in it. And these cars all come one the same way. They only made about 5,000 of these. They all come the same way. They come with the ruby red, with the shale interior, with the shale top. And there's no options you can buy for them. You'll see some people, these side emblems are kind of stand out a lot. Some people do take those off. I like them with it because it came with the car factory. These emblems here are unique to the car also. They only came like one way. 5,000 of them, and over the years, it's been by far one of our most popular cars, coupe and convertible.
Much like the 70th anniversaries, those edition cars had their own specific, badging. I mean, I know a lot of people are buying them and putting them on their car, but still.
They come one way, and you get just specific to that particular car. This here, very cool car. Your color, you said you like shark gray. Do you like Watkins Gray?
I do. This is what my Grand Sport was, Watkins Glen.
Yeah, that's right. You had Watkins
I had the
Gray.
collector edition.
This is a 19 Watkins Glen Gray. 2LT or 1LT, and see if it's a 1LT.
Okay.
And it's only got 12,000 miles. We did sell it. I think Andy sold this car the other day. They waiting for the transport to come pick it up. And this is a very cool car because of the color combination.
Yeah.
And also what's cool about 18, 19 is these, remember we talked about the wheels on the 17 and down? They only come with the less detailed wheel.
Right.
In 18, 19, they came all the same way, so they all look like Z51s.
Yes.
So if you buy an 18 or 19, you get the Z51 wheel, and you get some kind of spoiler. You can get a low spoiler or a high spoiler, but they all come the same way.
This looks much
So it's
better.
hard to differentiate the difference between a 18 and a 17 because of the way they look. So you kind of get, I don't want to call it
the tailpipes give it away as well. The exhaust tips,
Yep.
they also give it away.
Yep.
Because if they're small and smooth, that's the non-Z51. If they have the little bow, the little, I don't know how you say it, they expand. So like this one over there, this blue one, you'll see this is the Z51. See how it kicks out and they're larger? That's how you
And that's how you can tell if you're behind them. You can tell.
Exactly. And I do love these wheels. I know we're going to talk about a different car, but this is
like the
probably my
alloy wheels,
I
eh?
really do. I love the alloy. One of my absolute favorites on the Stingray.
Really?
I don't know why, but I do.
And again, I go back and forth too. You know, it's like if I had my way, I'd have a set of each for my car in my garage, and I'd
Just swap
change
them
it
out.
intermittent. Yeah,
I
swap
know.
it out.
I got a friend with a Z06. He bought the carbon fiber wheels.
Yeah.
And took them right off, put on some signature wheels.
Did he keep the original?
He did, because they were carbon fiber, and he paid,
Yeah.
bazillion dollars for them. Well, then he sends me a picture the other day, and he had swapped them out and put the carbon
That's
fiber
awesome.
back on.
That's what I prefer to do. So I don't
Yeah.
want to get rid of the wheel for the car. I like to keep them both.
Yes.
This is a pretty cool car. 11 black on saddle. Cashmere, they call it an 11.
Yes.
Grand Sport Roadster. This car's got very low miles. And again, this is one that Phil sold, and we're just waiting for the truck driver to come pick it up. This is a very cool car because you got such low mileage. It's only got, I think it was 11 or 13,000 miles, 15,000 miles. And it's an automatic 3LT. No navigation, but she's got the 6 disc, and it's got chrome wheels.
Yeah, I noticed that. I love these. I love the Grand Sport wheels. Absolutely love them. C7, C6, doesn't matter. I like them.
And you see a lot of people put the Grand Sport wheel on the regular Stingray as an option.
Yes.
Here's another car. I know it's sold, but it's just cool to talk about
Daytona
it. Very
Sunset.
cool color. Daytona Sunset Orange.
Yep.
You know, I was doing this back in 05 when this color came out, and you couldn't get them. They were so cool. Everybody wanted one. Everybody was ordering one. They made a Daytona Sunset Orange, and then they made the next year Daytona Sunrise Orange.
Because the sun does not set in Daytona,
You got
Florida.
it. Man, how did you learn that?
Friends, smart people. I don't know. But yes, I was told
Wow.
this. Yes.
Nobody's ever told me.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. Man.
I know.
Very
Sometimes my
impressive.
memory works.
Yeah,
it's not very often, I'm going to be honest with you.
So the Daytona Sunset and the Daytona Sunrise Orange are probably the best colors that we ever get. So they sell so very quickly.
Yeah.
And this is a very cool car because it's a 3LT automatic with the Bose stereo 6 disc. And she has a power top. Back in the old days, they didn't have power tops. You had to buy it. You had to pay extra for the option. Now they come with a power top.
Yeah.
And what's also cool is this is weird in the old days. In 05, they had the satellite receiver on the car.
I don't
probably
think I've
don't
seen
care
one of those
for that.
in ages. Oh my goodness.
And
no.
it still works in these old days. But you can see it's got the little
Yeah, I see the
got the little emblem on it.
Yeah, the XM,
The XM
satellite
emblem, yeah. And then the next year they came and they put it somewhere in the car. So that's how you can tell if it's got that option or not.
That's wild.
And
But
then
that's something I did learn.
Yeah, you're learning something
I
every
haven't
day.
seen that one.
And the wheel on that's going to have the polished wheel. You can see how it's not dull like this one.
Yeah.
A satin, that's a satin plain. Polished is the in-between shiny, okay?
And then you have your chrome.
And the difference, what I like to tell you, is if you ever have a fender bender curb, a boo-boo, these you can fix. You can paint them. You can get them painted and fixed. $200.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah.
These, These are easy to fix. These are so to fix if you ever have a boo-boo, because it's very common that people actually touch the curb or you rub against something in your garage. These, you can get them polished, but when you're chrome, if you put a little nick on the chrome, you can never fix it. You have to replace the wheel. That's a good
disappointing.
way to yeah, when you're out looking for a car. So if you ever have a, your kids drive your car from time to time, like mine, you would make sure that you don't buy a car with chrome wheels.
Yeah. My kids don't touch my cars, but I get it, yeah.
Well, see,
I don't even let my wife drive my cars.
I'm trying to pass my, as I get older, I want to pass my business on to my kids. I want to teach them and say, why do you want to go get a regular job? You got to work at Corvette Warehouse, kid.
You better believe it.
Yes, I got my kid out here washing cars.
Yeah,
and,
see?
Yeah, you see, I said, you're going to get to work, kid.
I got a question. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, how much is this? I absolutely love this.